Oh, Frank Miller, what mischief are you up to now? This is coming from Deadline. Cursed co-creator Frank Miller hit with $25 million defamation suit by Sin City sequel producer claims baseless, Comic Legends lawyer says. Interesting. Let's get into this article and find out why Frank Miller is being sued for $25 million. Before we do, if you want to support my work, check out collegeofthedead.com. You can get a copy of College of the Dead Graduation Day. It's an ongoing zombie apocalypse series. This is book 2 in the series. The first one's also available. Check them out. You'll love them. They're real fun to read and well done, and they're ready to ship immediately. Also, sign up for The Mermaids comic book. Coming soon. It's full color, completely done, and it's an epic mermaid fantasy of Game of Thrones with mermaids. It's full color. You are going to like it. epicmermaids.com, link in the description. Back to the article. Frank Miller, what have you done wrong? A dispute over rights to a Sin City TV series and a hard-boiled film have turned hardcore between cursed co-creator Frank Miller and producer Stephen LaRue. Hardcore to the tune of more than $25 million as a defamation and economic interference lawsuit from the Frank Miller Sin City, a Dame to Kill For producer, is seeking, asserting that he has long owned the relevant rights to Miller's iconic Sin City and the 1990 debuting Hard-Boiled. LaRue claims Miller and co-defendant Selene Thomas have thwarted big and small screen adaptations of their books with the likes of MGM and David Ellison's Skydance Media. Naming names, the 5-claim complaint, sounds serious, filed late on July 27th in LA Superior Court by San Francisco firm Pillsbury, Winthrop, Shaw, Pittman, LLP, is aiming for compensatory damages including lost revenue, loss of future revenue, damage to reputation, loss of goodwill, and emotional distress in the amount to be proven at trial, but estimated to be in excess of $25 million and more. That's kind of annoying. Quote, despite these written agreements and repeated admissions and acknowledgments of LaRue's Sin City rights and hard-boiled rights, and having been fully compensated for granting those rights to LaRue, defendants individually, collectively, and through their representatives have engaged in a systematic campaign to defame LaRue. The damage is he's got a funny name. To damage his reputation and to deliberately and wrongfully interfere with his contractual agreements. I hate when people do that. And his prospective economic gain from the production of the Sin City and or hard-boiled projects which he intended to produce pursuant to the rights he obtained from Miller. The jury trial seeking paperwork states. Interesting. Quote, the claims asserted in Mr. LaRue's lawsuit are baseless, and we will be aggressively defending the lawsuit, Miller's attorney Alan B. Godsky of Godsky, okay, that's a lot of names and a lot of skis, told Deadline today. They should counterclaim. If they're not going to do a counterclaim, then they're not serious about defending it. That's my unprofessional legal opinion, but I'm right usually. In the meantime, LaRue's sometimes very personal suit says that Miller and Frank Miller Incorporated CEO Thomas repeatedly have made, quote, false, misleading. Did you know Frank Miller had a CEO? I didn't know that. Good for him. False, misleading, and defamatory statements over his ownership of the Sin City and hard-boiled rights since 2008 to the likes of Ellison and other Skydance executives. So supposedly they're telling industry people that this guy doesn't really have the rights, which is kind of weird because contracts really do clarify that. You can't modify contracts based on someone just saying, yeah, he doesn't have the rights, and don't listen to LaRue. MGM's Michael DeLuca and others at the studio, A-list directors Louis Leterre and Zack Snyder, CAA's Prince Vinocourt, LaRue's agent, because who knows who he is, hard-boiled artist Jeff Darrow, and many more. Okay. To be clear, the TV version of Arthurian Saga Cursed, starring 13 Reasons Why alum Catherine Langford that debuted July 17th on Netflix, is not part of this action. That series and its 10-episode first season based on Miller and Tom Wheeler's 2019 young adult novel is produced by Frank Miller Incorporated and the streamer with no involvement from LaRue. Having said that, the road to a Sin City TV series and a hard-boiled movie has been rockier than Batman's face in Miller's classic The Dark Knight Returns, comics for all concerned, it seems. Whoa. The likes of the now shuttered Weinstein Company, Legendary, and now Skydance have been on board at one time or another with the former. With Letiera attached and a $250,000 supposedly wired to Miller and split with Darrow in 2009 and then later paid back, the latter project landed at Warner Brothers at one point and then MGM, where it apparently isn't moving forward now. Which means, in one way or another, the lawsuit over a hard-boiled movie might prove to be the real drama. Well, that is why Frank Miller is being sued for $25 million. I wish him luck. I liked when he was on Daredevil. I enjoyed Sin City and The Dark Knight. Hopefully things work out. If you want to support my work, collegeofthedead.com, you can get a copy of College of the Dead Graduation Day. I know you're going to love it. And it ships immediately because the book is done. It shipped on time. And we're already working on the sequel, which is, of course, College of the Dead Spring Break. We have a new artist starting on it, and the script is already complete. I'm very excited about it. And sign up at epicmermaids.com for The Mermaids. It's Game of Thrones with mermaids. I know you'll like it. I'll see you again soon with another video. And if I don't see you, I will miss you.